Good evening. We're back with more TC Dual Force. This evening I'm going to play some Harley and Aquaman. And I'm going to take a look at the deck. I don't think the new card is very good. Don't know if I have it in the deck. I don't think I do. I do want to play Embrace Madness, which is a card that a viewer recommended for a Harley deck. So I was running only 6 golds last time I played this deck. I'm going to stick with that for now. What do I take out for Embrace Madness? Interesting. Kind of like all the cards I have in here. Gotta take something out. Is it Amygdala, maybe? Or Trickster? Drop Trickster for Embrace Madness? Let's try that. It's beginning of the evening at rank 24, which is where I concluded last night. Looks good. Go second, unfortunately. I don't mind wasting Clark Kent though, because we got Harley. This is interesting. I do think it is Embrace Madness here. It's not Clark Kent. It's not Crypto alone. Maybe it is Crypto alone. Crypto. And Kite Man. I don't mind if he kills the Kite Man with the Minotaur. I don't think.
I still have a few tricks up my sleeve.
Okay. Can't possibly have anything else to play, so let's move it along. We'll go ahead and pause until he's done roping. Here we go. Okay, now it's just Clark Kent. Embrace Madness.
This Harley's all revved up.
And hopefully start drawing next turn. We have to draw a bronze though. I don't know why he's slowing things down so much. Could be tilting. For anybody who's new to card games, tilting is a poker term. It refers to when you're playing in an emotionally compromised state, you're raging, and you have tilted the table toward your opponent so that all of your chips slide in his direction. So when an opponent is raging in poker and just throwing money away, we say he's tilting. And there isn't anything that's happened in this game that would make my opponent tilt, but he may be frustrated from a previous game or something.
I will turn the tide.
He's off to an amazing start. In that he hasn't had to float any resources.
I still have a few tricks up my sleeve.
Okay. He's got it. Not a good start. Maybe I shouldn't have kept Clark Kent in the opening hand going second there. Okay. You do want to get this out early, but I don't think you want to start out with it on turn 1 in a Harley deck, because we may draw a gold resource that we need to get rid of. Slow Batman down here. And drop Black Manta or Lobo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 13. I think it's Black Manta. Maybe that's a mistake. Maybe I'm just too much stuck in a controller mid-range mentality. But I think that's better. Okay, so he's in the position that we were in last game. Not a good draw. Gonna be a couple of turns before we can play that.
I bring the thunder! I still have a few tricks.
Now we start the lightning bolt roulette. See how lucky he is this game. There is absolutely nothing we can do about the lightning bolts. Interesting that he's decided not to take out mid lane. Could have put it mid lane. I guess he kills everything in any case. And this was such a bad draw. I'm only running 6 golds to prevent exactly this situation. Doesn't matter. And we drew 2 of them back to back. Feels personal. Drew a terrible sea creature. Well, it feels like every time I play Harley I run really poorly, but I think it's just because the deck needs to get lucky to be good. And when it doesn't, it just feels bad.
Still have a few tricks up my sleeve.
I mean, it's not like we would have liked these draws with any deck at this point in the game. Started out good, and this was just a 6 and 32, and then a 5 and, or a 6 and 34, and then a 5 and 33. Not likely to happen, but it happened. Okay, I don't mind if he replays that. That's not that good a play. That's just an awful draw. We don't have to use this round. There's no reason to. Now he's gonna start playing lightning bolts because I'm sure he'll draw them since we're not running very well. Sure. I don't know why he didn't play it. Oh, he didn't want me to KO Batman. Unless it's another gold, I can... Okay. Let's play this first. See what we get. Okay. I mean, what can you do? It's like very funny game. You're hilarious.
I bring the thunder! I still have a few tricks up my sleeve.
Just hoping for something where Harley could live, but it would have had to have been pretty beefy for that to happen. So he can KO Aquaman here if he wants. Can he get both? No. Unless he's got lightning bolts. I know he has one from Mr. Terrific. The odds of winning here, extremely low. The odds of surviving this turn are not good.
Show no fear!
If he's gonna emote, then we don't give him the honor of landing the lightning bolt. So off to a pretty rough start. It does feel like running poorly, but it could just be a bad deck. Okay. Face is the place. It's the place to be.
This Harley's all revved up.
We'll save the HP on Harley. Always drawing a gold resource early. Of course, he didn't.
I will turn the tide.
I mean, are you just supposed to play no gold resource cards except for surprise? It's kind of the way it feels. Maybe that's what I should try. 0 gold resources. Okay, so he lost the 50-50 there at least. That's a good draw. Not going to be able to defend Aquaman though. I think I still play it.
This Harley's all revved up.
I should have played it in front of Harley. That was a mistake. That definitely should have gone in front of Harley. Okay, so he's dead. So is the thing to do no gold cards in this Harley deck? Just run... Well, at least we could drop Carapax and just run 1, 2, 3, 4. And we could drop 10th metal as well. And run like steel. Is it jailbreak? I don't think so. Could be Parasite, could be Solomon Grundy. Probably Grundy. Let's try this. Down to 4. Down to 4 gold cards. 1 out of 10 to draw one in any given turn. Whoops, I think I clicked the wrong deck. Let me out. Oh, it's just gonna crash. One sec. Okay, we're back. Just dropped me out of queue, so no problem. I'm gonna keep dropping gold cards until I stop drawing them. Of course, then I may not win. With only 6 in the deck, you wouldn't think they would come up every game, but they seem to, so let's take that option off the table and see how we do. I still drew one. I should have kept Cupid. It's a discard. Why? I don't think I play 0 gold cards. That's probably the only card in his deck that could have beaten Clark Kent. I would have probably preferred drawing there. I mean, I can't draw with Harley anyway, so unless I get a discard card. You know he doesn't have Flashpoint, or he would have played it or saved it.
I bring the thunder!
He's definitely had the removals that he needed on time. Oh my gosh, those are all good options for him. Don't really have a choice. We've got to trade into the Riddler. Maybe he has all gold cards? Okay. I'm surprised he didn't try to protect that. So we go Grundy. You do have a pretty strong turn.
I will turn the tide.
That's a good draw. Well, could have been better attack, but at least it denies him the flash from his own deck. That card can be devastating. And now I'd say we're in a reasonable spot, but let's see. Drew another one of the gold cards, but in this spot I'm not sad about it unless I draw another gold after this. Oh, I hope he doesn't find his one copy of the Flash in there. I'm sure he will, though. And I'm sure he also drew lightning bolts.
Hey.
Okay. I think I have to trade Deathstroke into Booster Gold. Well, I don't have to. I'll save him. Gonna do it this way. See what he draws. Grundy's been good in this game. Okay. Well, maybe only 4 gold is the way to go. Rematch from earlier. Do I keep Cupid? With only 4 gold, I just don't think that I do. And then I immediately regret it. What the heck, man? It's so reliable. It's really unbelievable. I guess I should just keep a discard effect if I have one in the opening hand. I can understand it happening from time to time, but it's been every game tonight. Ugh. I guess we should just count on it. Like, this is gonna happen. It's a gambler's fallacy, of course. Oh. Well, okay. Yikes. So I mean, I should keep a discard effect. I should have kept Cupid, and I'd be in a better spot now. Not a good spot, but a better spot. Okay, so now I'm in a, I think, a better position.
I will turn the tide.
I want to put him out of Shazam range, so I'll have to use both hero powers if he wants to kill. Hopefully he draws a gold card. Okay, that's actually a good draw. So we can go... Now I'm wondering though, since surprise would be next turn, do I actually want to empty my hand here? I think I do. It's not a very good result. So, how do we want to do this? I think it's got to be just no fear. Best possible result. Okay. So I got unlucky until suddenly I didn't. So I guess it all evens out. We just tend to remember the times of bad luck. Drawing Clark Kent a lot tonight. Hasn't worked. Well, he worked once. Maybe twice? Nope. So I'll go streaks where he works like 4 or 5 times in a row, and then there'll be times where it just doesn't work at all. Very hit or miss ultimate. But we're drawing right away. Second turn. So that's good.
I've got an arrow for every occasion.
There's like 80-something% chance that we'll draw again next turn as well. Interesting that he didn't use that to protect green arrows. You have something else he wants to play behind there? Yeah, that's it. was correct not to trade into Detective Chimp because he just sacrificed the Harley anyway. Definitely hoping not to draw here. Oh well. Got a discard, so all good.
This Harley's all revved up.
I will turn the tide.
I should have played Two-Face over here because I was thinking Amygdala and that was higher health. It's a mistake. And Giganta would go in front of Harley. Does he have Paco? He does. Okay, right on time, first gold turn. So I'd say we're running a little better now. Definitely running better. Can't wait till that card gets nerfed. Probably gonna be tomorrow. Balance patch. They mentioned Hellblaze is getting nerfed. Ooh, he found the right arrow. Able to get the board clear. Another lightning bolt. Sure, why not?
This Harley's all revved up.
You could make a case for playing Steel in the back row here, actually. But at least it does deal 7 to the face for Shazam. That's a good draw. Assuming I don't draw another one. So you got another lightning bolt?
I bring the thunder.
Does. Why did that draw 2 cards? Why would he do that? He's thinking he's gonna just chain lightning bolts? Oh my gosh. Got another one? I mean, in what world is that fun gameplay? Have to do this, or I'm never going to be able to take that out if he's able to deal with my Black Manta. With an arrow. Lightning bolt chains, it's a thematic idea, but with all the buffs that they've done to energy, it's not a fun idea at all. It just feels bad because there's no counterplay. It's like they either draw the ridiculous lightning chain or they don't. So that's game over. We can't win from this point. And when you as the opposing player, there is absolutely nothing that you can do about lightning bolts, and that isn't good design. When the game first was released in beta, Shazam was on the weaker side, and so he didn't get played, and then it didn't matter that he's kind of a luck-based champ, because luck-based champs are fine when they're weak. But you don't want players to be in a situation where they're just watching the game unfold and not being able to do anything at all to stop what's going on, because there's a certain amount of that in terms of, like, you don't have control over which cards you... Oh, I should have played Kite Man as well. That was tilt. You don't have control over which cards you draw. So there's always a certain element of being out of your control in card games, but the lightning bolt chain, you just don't want that in the game. I don't think. Maybe there's players that like it. But my opinion is that gameplay, personally, I think Shazam should be redesigned. Because that's always going to be a problem. That when he's working well, the other player's just watching him do stuff and getting mad that he's gotten lucky. And when he's working poorly, then you're just getting mad that you didn't get lucky. So it's like... Give me a bronze card here. No? Black Manta it is. And I think I do have to trade.
This Harley's all revved up.
Which means he probably can kill Harley this round. I probably should have played Black Manta in front of Harley, but if it wouldn't have been this round, it would have been next round. And Alright.
I will turn the tide.
Should have played Giganta first. I'm not playing very well at the moment. Should have played Giganta in front of Harley. Still, he probably can't do 7 damage now. If he couldn't before. That'll probably be a lightning bolt, but he maybe he'll be running a lot of other energy effects. Can't be Hellblaze, it's no gold resource yet. Okay, that's no problem. That's no problem. Okay, suddenly we're in a decent spot.
This Harley's all revved up.
No problem. He can KO Harley this round.
Up and away!
That I did not expect. We have 2 chances. So I can trade, and then play my hand. Or I can try Cupid with a 1 in 3 chance each time that I'll hit Superman, and then I can clear the board. I don't think that's worth it. So let's just go. I mean, so which are we going to play? We're going to play Giganta, and we're going to play a Cupid. Trade first and get 6 damage to the face. Now I'll go for the 1 and 3. Didn't get it. Maybe greedy. Maybe I should have just traded first and then 1 and 2 chance that it would have done something helpful.
I bring the thunder!
That's way too greedy. Okay, makes sense, but I mean, wow, is that greedy? That's crazy. Oh, it had flurry. Oh my gosh, okay. Well, I have no one to blame but myself in this one, because I should have gotten Giganta in front of Harley, and then I think she'd still be alive, and then I think this would be much easier. I'm gonna lose now, but it's my own fault. I'll tell you, these lightning bolt chains are really tilting. This meta has greatly reduced my enthusiasm for the game because I like card games where there's a lot of counterplay. And there's always going to be some luck, but I like games where the best player wins. Most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time. The lightning bolt chains are just not fun. There's no way around that for me. If I draw a black manta, I win. Or a surprise, probably. That's interesting. Why don't you want to play? Doesn't want to play in the slot in front of Aquaman? Okay. That's gotta be super tilting for my opponent. I mean, talk about Lightning James being annoying. That play had to be super tilting. Alright, well, overall, I think it was 5 and 3. Not really sure what to say about the deck. I think the version with fewer gold cards is better. I think it is. So the idea is not to have those in hand and then cycle through to them using Harley, so that you're never floating a resource. Or at least floating as few as possible. I think the deck is fun. It's got potential. It did climb. Part of the climb was due to being on a win streak at one point. I think I started out, what was it, 0 and 2, and then won 3, and then I think lost 1, or I think it was overall 4 and 3 or 5 and 3. I have to go back and check, but we started at 24 and finished at 22 and 2 hexagons. Anyway, that's all for this session. It was interesting. Sorry for all the complaining about Shazam and the lightning bolts. I'll be glad when energy gets nerfed, hopefully tomorrow. And I will make some new tier lists then. And thank you for watching.